Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the journalistdj.com. I have a guest next to me who is not new. I haven't spoken to him in over a year since March 2020. His name, Lamona, guys. It's Shaun101. How are you, dog?
Yeah, how's it, dog? I'm fine, dog. What's up?
Hey, man, I thought I should have a conversation with you because since the last time we spoke, we haven't really had like a sit down. I've just been catching your mixes. Every time I go out,
Yeah.
you're booked to play somewhere, and sometimes I catch your mix. But today we have a conversation again. Last time I spoke to you, you were just about to drop Utando with Soa Matrix
Yeah, so
and Soulful G.
yeah.
Google. How has it been, man?
Yo, that song changed. Okay, I won't say changed, but it had a big impact in my life, man. Musically, financially, yeah, like everything has changed ever since that song.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, people started knowing me, started knowing my music, the kind of style I like in terms of music. So yeah, man, it's been fun.
It's been very fun, and I remember shortly after we had that interview, a few months later, I saw you performing at in the East. And one thing I noticed about your set at the time is that you didn't compromise. Like when you play Amapiano, like you don't. Why don't you guys play like by you guys I mean like the established Amapiano DJs. You don't play commercial songs. You play like your own set, but it works.
I think everyone has his own style, has his own choice of music. But I play both. I play commercial. I play
Mm,
like your private school piano.
mm,
But I think it's a situation of checking the crowd because you won't play the same set in every venue. So I think it's a situation of checking the crowd. If it's the one year private or commercial.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, and actually, what I wanted to say there was that the scale for me was crazy, and I guess that's why you get noticed by the likes of Black Coffee. Ever since that whole thing happened, like have you Oyarenga no Grootman, like what Grootmans do you speak to in the game?
The guy I speak to, it's Shemza, it's Fresh, PH. What else? You mean the big guns? Ne?
Yeah, yeah, like anybody enjoying the game who are kind of like looking at you and being like, yo, man, we see you. And my question really, what I wanted to ask is that when these guys notice you, what do they say to you? Because a lot of guys that are up and coming, they want to have a conversation with like these Grootmans. What do you guys kind of talk about? Those type of things.
Like I've never had a one-on-one with one of them in terms of music. It's just fun, man. We
Mm,
laugh. Like I treat them as normal people, so that it becomes easier for me to adjust my state of mind.
mm,
Skata ki fame or no, I'm sitting with this person and say kya offering, but no.
mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm,
So every time I just keep it simple, keep it clean. Because at the end of the day, they're older than me. So I don't
mm,
wanna akbatlo papela in a way. So I just keep it clean and simple and
mm.
short. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and having a big song like Utando with Soa Matrix and Soulful G. And I know you touched a bit on it earlier where it changed your life. But what does that mean exactly? Like, when you have a big song like that and then, having to kind of like now follow up with that. Do you have any pressure? Like how do you deal with that?
I don't have pressure. Okay, basically I love nice songs. I love like soothing sounds.
Mm,
So it's easier for me to come up with a follow up track. Like the one I
mm,
just did now. Luzugo. So yeah. Uh it's not a situation you go see how Sean came with a banger, but now the second song is like pop.
mm,
So that song is also doing well. Same thing as Utando. It's growing up slowly,
mm,
but it's growing nicely.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you about that song. Like, um, obviously, and you're right. Even with your sets, you are very chill. You're a very chill guy. You don't go like for like heavy hitting type of music. And also like how Utando grew. Also, it grew very slow. It wasn't like it drops this month and then it's already big. It takes,
Slow, yo.
yeah, it's a slow burn. So tell me about like your latest release, man. How did that collaboration come about?
So basically, I was at home. I was like, let me build a studio at home and see what's gonna happen. Build a studio. I called some kid called Chuske. Like, man, Joe, pull through. We worked on like few beats. The next thing called Nobantu. Nobantu was there. We made that song. That song was Nobantu's song. So there's a full version of Nobantu's song. Then I think a week after when Murumba came, he was listening to that song. He's like, no man, I wanna add something. Then that's how it came about.
Mm,
Yeah. So we made that song. I wasn't sure of releasing it, but I released it and everyone likes it. It's growing on people.
definitely, bro. For me, I think that's like the Shaun 101 type of vibe. That's the Shaun 101 type of skill where you just do your thing and let the bomb, destroy people silently. So now get December, I know you're one of those guys that gig a lot. Uh how is your December looking like?
Yo, my December's hectic. I'll only rest maybe second week of January.
Wow.
Yeah, but from here going on, it's busy.
Mm, mm.
Yeah,
But in December, obviously, you have to work. Tell me about your, how do you balance work and now spending time with your family?
during the day I'm at home, so I don't normally run around like do unnecessary stuff. So whenever I get a chance, I stay at home. Then later on, I go to my gigs. But most of the time, when I'm home, chill with my family. Then later, I go to work.
I think that's perfect. Like the DJ life is perfect because you get to relax during the day and then later on, that's when you get to do your gig. A lot of us we have to work during the day, and at night you have to rest. So yeah, man. Look, Shaun, thank you so much for your time, bro. I always appreciate your time. Um, any tips for people out there, that want to be in your shoes, that also want to be as successful as Shaun 101?
Just work hard. I think work hard, be humble, know what you want, and stick to it. Yeah, more than anything, just know what you want, stick to it, put more energy on that. Yeah, man. There's there's nothing more I can say more than that.
You heard it. You heard it here. You heard it here first on the journalistdj.com. Check out Shaun 101. We actually have, I think, two of his mixes up on the channel. Check them out. Dope stuff. And, check out his new music. Album from you, bro. Album. I can't believe I didn't ask you that. Album.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm done. I submitted. So probably if not this week, next week. But I'm thinking next week. Yeah, there's a few details that I have to send, but I'm sure next week I'm gonna release something.
Yo, bro, we almost missed a very, very, very important thing. You are dropping an album this month.
Yeah.
Yo, like, tell me about the album.
Next week.
Yo, guys, like, obviously, like, that caught me off guard. I didn't know that. I thought you were going to release next year. Someone told me that you
No.
release it next year.
Now I'm gonna release this year.
Who did you work with on the album?
It's Murumba, it's Nobantu, Sinom Solo, there's Be the Q, there's Philharmonic. So yeah, it's a mixture of new artists and the ones in the game.
Okay, looking forward to it, man. Lastly, what is it called?
Fortunate.
You're Fortunate. Oh, such a powerful name. I don't even need to ask you why it's called Fortunate.
It's my mom's name.
Now I was gonna say, you just feel fortunate to be, doing what you do.
Yeah. Nah, it's my mom's name.
Okay, I know, man. Shout out, ladies and gents. You heard it from me first. Check out Shaun 101's new album. It's called Fortunate. It's dropping very, very soon. And yeah, man, it's gonna be a banger. Support his music. Keep supporting his craft. Danko, is there anything else that you wanna put out there?
Nah, man, I'm good, man. Have a lovely festive buffet. Thank you.
Danko.